Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 14th of March, 2020. It's Saturday. It's about 1300 hours almost Mountain Time. And I've been waiting for it. I knew it was coming. I predicted that Trump would sign the Patriot Act FISA extension, and he did. Oh, the law's better. It's taking care of all those problems. It's not the same law. I just posted a post on my community board. Hello, everyone. Sorry I got to do this on Shabbat, but it just part of honoring God is calling out evil when you see it. And I'm sorry, I saw today where, I put out a tweet earlier today that, I'm very I'm not sure what to make of this whole thing with the Wuhan virus and everybody's reaction to it. I'm not sure. It looks like to me it's the perfect excuse for all of the intrusions on liberty and freedom that the cabal and the New World Order has been wanting. And yes, I am very suspicious. And we'll see how it plays out. But on its surface, as good as it looks that we're trying to do the right thing, look what it's doing to society. Why hasn't Trump talked about more who did this and admit that his IC was involved in it and the Obama administration? Hiding these types of actions are evil in and of themselves. And now, as I predicted, he would sign the extension on FISA and the Patriot Act with excuses that it's not the same law. No one has gone to jail for, oh, they made mistakes. Oh, we didn't understand our job, as I said before, right? And none have been arrested for their I guess treason's not quite right, although in some cases it might be, but sedition, crimes, etc. Violation of the act, if nothing else. Putting out, changing 302s. We now know that Mueller knew that the whole thing on the Russian deal was false almost immediately when he took over. All that's come out. Sidney Powell knows that there's information that exonerate Flynn. Has Trump moved on any of that, ladies and gentlemen? You who say that he's not evil? I'm not saying he's really evil. I'm saying he's allowing evil to occur, not just exposing it. Assange, Flynn, Stone. How many other patriots are going to be picked up using this medical thing as a reason to do it, like they did in China, like they're doing in Italy, like they're probably doing in Iran? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to take our blinders off. This man is not working for us. I'm sorry, he isn't. And he's not working for the Constitution of the Bill of Rights, which is what he took an oath to, even before us. So, I knew he was going to sign it. I predicted he would. And all the excuses are it's not the same law. That all the protections are there. No, the protections should be you violate this law and you get arrested. You put out false information, you swear to the court false information, you don't just get slapped down, you get arrested and thrown in a trial and if convicted, thrown in prison. These damn federal immunities are disgusting, and Trump is allowing it to happen because he's got Barr in there, and Barr's his cover man as far as pushing forward the New World Order stuff. I'm sorry, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. How can it be any other way? What really surprised me is that Nunes backed it and Jordan backed it. Massey didn't. Massey got up there and he talked about how bad this was. What happened to Jordan and Nunes? Have they got some rat stuff on them now that they're worried about, getting exposed to? So for you people I had some people say, "Oh, you're an idiot because you're calling Trump evil. I'm going to unfollow you." Like that hurts my feelings. You think I talk about things because I care about my people following me? That because I'm here to find out what the truth is, and if they don't want to at least discuss the possibility that Trump's not what we think he is, at least the possibility, I'd say you're the idiots. Wouldn't you all say that too? Wouldn't you all say that? Trust a politician because he says the nice things. What has Trump done that he promised to do? Oh, a few things, but nothing to secure liberty. It's like I said, he doesn't know what the Constitution says or the Bill of Rights. And he constantly violates the First, Second, and Fourth Amendments. Here we go again. And then you've got Barr's situation with Project Guardian that Trump is allowing to go forward. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like what my concerns are, why are you even here? So, those people that say they're going to unfollow me, please do, because you're not helping the country by your cultic worship of personality. I'm built on principle as best I can, and I don't bend as much as that guy does, and never have, in much worse circumstances. Okay, have a great Saturday. That's all I'll do unless some other crazy thing pops up. I know he gave his coronavirus briefing again this morning, the Wuhan virus briefing. I'm going to make sure I call it the Wuhan virus. He's given that briefing about how great the responses are and all that. Beware, beware. Guard your liberties like it's your life, because it is. And they're going to trick you into giving it up. They're going to make it so that you can't get your checks, you can't work without vaccinations and all this. Don't you see where this is going? And Trump is pushing it. I think social isolation to some extent is probably not a bad thing. Keeping distance, being caring for your hygiene and all that. Yeah, that's legitimate counsel. But pushing the vaccine when it gets here, which they're going to do. They've wanted to separate us. They've tried to separate men from women, parents from children, break up families. Don't you see that this virus thing, look how they're saying you've got to socially isolate. There's a prediction that something really big is happening around the 22nd or 23rd. I don't know that, but I wouldn't doubt it. This is the perfect tool to totally lock down the American people and the world for that matter so that these evil criminals can do what they want. And I'm sorry, but Trump, as I've said, all the rhetoric sounds nice, but the actions on the ground haven't fulfilled the rhetoric. I'm sorry, they haven't. And now I've got to really be suspicious of him that he signed the very thing that they were trying to use to take him out of office with. Can anybody, honestly, support that? Okay, I'm going. You all have a great day. All right. I'm sorry I'm not going to do the chat thing. You need to go do your things that you do with your family because it's before too long you're not going to be able to leave your house. Okay? Take advantage of it while you can. Get the things that you need. Get ready to stand on your own with some neighbors or whatever if you can talk them into it. The good thing about this is, and I talked to a lady. I went into Sprouts. That's a health food store here, and she was saying, so I just saw somebody praising it. So she was saying, we're way past due for this reset. The country is so evil. There's so many evil people. The government's evil. They're printing money that they can't. Uh, they're just doing, and everything's about controlling the people. She says it's time for this thing to fall apart. And the people have been so evil to accept that all they want to do is go home and watch their games and drink their beer. Well, now you're not going to have your games either. They're going after everything that's normal human activity and they want to destroy us. Do you not see that? We have nobody in DC that's on our side. Nobody. Not anybody that makes it any difference. The Massey, Representative Massey, I think is his name. Um, Rand Paul, but nobody of any horsepower, not any real horsepower. All of Trump's things, oh, I'm going to save your Second Amendment. Law and order, remember him saying that? Law and order. Have we had law and order in this country? Only against the little people, not against the cartels. I know they made a big bust today, the DEA did on one of the cartels. I know. I heard about that. But that's probably a cartel that's in competition with the CIA and the FBI because they want those rat lines. They want those organizations so that they can use them. If they're in control of them, nothing happens to them. Remember, remember. I always forget his name. It makes me so upset. The guy that wrote for the Mercury News, Gary Webb, not George Webb. Gary Webb, who wrote the whole expose on the CIA and the IC's use of the drug transport and bringing it into the country. Hasn't done anything about that, and Barr's certainly not going to. Barr, who should have protected Epstein so that he could testify, in court, that's gone. And yet Barr wants FISA and the Patriot Act to continue. And now Trump signed it, just like I said he would. Okay. And it doesn't matter whether the virus is real or not. I'm really tired of this argument. No, it's not. It's a hoax. If it is a hoax, if the virus isn't real, that makes our situation that we're in even more serious. Do you not understand? Because it means they can do anything and the American people will bend over so they can get it up the ass. All right, I'm done. Take care. Sorry, TMI, as some of my mods would say, Liza Jean in particular. Um, Sometimes I get vulgar, but sometimes there's just no other way to explain it. Okay. Whether the virus is real or not, they're using it against us in the long run. And Trump signing that thing today is a really, really bad sign. Out here, everybody.